I wish people could get validation from their process, not from the things that their process allows them to buy to make them look good to others.
As you went through this disruptive period, like what were some of the life lessons, the big insights that you gained?
I got affirmation from who I think I am, ironically, oh my God, today is 9/11. So 9/11 was the first major event I had to navigate through as a leader. I was a very young kid in a family business. Then there was the Great Recession in 2008. These are macro things. As an entrepreneur and operator, every day you're dealing with micro things, lawsuits, somebody's family's issues, clients, employees, but macro, 9/11, Great Recession. But I always, in the back of my mind, my friend, knew one thing. 9/11, I was a kid. I had no expenses. The Great Recession, the reality was I built the business for my dad, not for myself the first time. So even in 2008, I really didn't have a lot. I had an apartment, but not a whole lot. I didn't have kids yet. So I always knew in the back of my mind that I was a great entrepreneur and I was fearless and I put everything on my back, but I really didn't have a lot to lose. So I always wondered what would happen, not what would, when the next big thing happens. This is me 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. When that happens, am I going to be as good navigating when I'm clearly losing things, money, leisure, who knows what, status, whatever it may be, fun. And the biggest thing I learned is I'm built for this shit. I'm born for this, I went right into the place where I needed to be. I knew what my requirement was as a leader. So I got affirmation of my intuition of who I am. And I think I'm a wartime general. I think I'm at my best when it's most adverse. And I think that's because I grew up in adverse situations. So that was nice. So that was something I've learned. I've learned that people are, I was affirmed my suspicion that people were soft and entitled. This is where I keep going back to gap. People we're not entitled to have everything come easy. I don't know why people think we are. It's not part of the life, journey. Like, look at history, bad things happen and really, really bad things happen. And I think people have become too materialistic and have gotten complicated in their need for acknowledgement from outside forces based on commercial successes or what car they drive, status. We're a very deeply, globally, a very deeply insecure animal. And we need other people's opinions for validation. And I wish people could get validation from their process, not from the things that their process allows them to buy to make them look good to others. So, I've learned some human truths that were suspicions. And I also learned that every situation's different. I'm speaking in generalities right now. There's 7 billion people. Plenty of people have excelled. Plenty of people don't need a BMW to look cool. They just like how it drives. More affirmation around me knowing that there are thematics I'm passionate about and I'm sharing them now, but every individual is different going through their own cycle. And I have a lot of compassion and empathy for that.